This channel is proudly sponsored by Dead Tree Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop RPG where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. Please check out the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Casting the Runes. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this tabletop RPG of occult investigations in the world of MR James, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about fighting. When it comes to fighting, this is not the preferred method in many of MR James's stories. But it is here because, inevitably, there could be some circumstances that dictate combat as the only solution. First, you determine initiative. The character that goes first is the character that exceeds the others when it comes to the rating. So for example, when it comes to using firearms, the firearms rating will determine who goes first. This rating needs to equal or exceed the rating of the non-player character. Of course, context is king. For example, if you are using firearms against someone that is using a melee weapon and is too far away from you, you're going to go first because firearms are faster. You break ties by comparing the points pools of the participants or by rolling a die. Each character has a hit threshold of either 3, the standard value, or 4, if the character's athletics rating is 8 or more. The hit threshold is the difficulty number the character's opponent must match or beat in order to inflict harm. Less competent supporting characters may have lower hit thresholds. Creatures and apparitions may have hit thresholds of 4 or higher, regardless of their athletics ratings. Other environmental factors, such as fog or darkness, will also affect these hit thresholds. When you roll on or over your opponent's hit threshold, you may deal damage. To do so, you make a damage roll, rolling a single die which is then modified according to the relative lethality of your weapon. There could be some modifiers, there is even a table indicating such modifiers. The final damage result is then subtracted from your opponent's health pool. Now when it comes to resisting stunning, objects such as nightsticks, blackjacks and such could knock you unconscious without causing extensive health damage. This is handled as a separate check. And of course there are further nuances. For example, if you have a big fight, let's say a group of various investigators against a group of criminals, the side that has a single character with the highest initiative rating goes first, that is the entire side. And you can also attempt to surprise or ambush your opponent. Armor and cover can mitigate damage as well, so everything is covered when it comes to the various situations on the battlefield. This includes aiming at different parts of the opponent's body with an attack, the sort of damage that you could suffer as well from hazards such as fire, acid, poison, electrocution, and so forth. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about creatures. Fighting is quite simple, although there are some nuances when it comes to the factors, the modifiers, everything that could affect your attack roll. So it's not as detailed that you would feel that this system is overly crunchy, but it is detailed enough so that you can simulate combat in a realistic way. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel through PayPal or Write4RPG, the information will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment as well. And remember, in tabletop RPGs you are not telling stories about your characters, you are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.